Podcast. Hello, fellow listeners who we just named diehards.
Guys, we came up with our fandom fan base, and we feel like because we feel so hard, all three of us.
We are the diehards.
We are the diehards.
Are we like being unique right now with that?
No, we're not. It's temporary, okay? If you guys like it, let us know. But I think it's kind of funny.
If you hate it, we'll change it.
Let us know in the Facebook group. You guys are so funny in there. We are obsessed with reading it. And we had our meetup with some people. I think like 30 girls came out to the Grove on Saturday night. It was so much fun. You guys made our hearts, you warmed our hearts. Our hearts are full.
Our hearts are full.
Yeah.
And oh my God, shout out to Kickback with Kate, I think her handle is, or her name is Kate, because she got us bracelets.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
So nice of you guys.
So nice.
And
we thought no one was going to go because it was raining.
Yeah.
So yeah, in LA, people don't go out when it's raining.
So this episode is going to be a whole bunch of, classic I don't get it. And we're reading through you guys' comments on the Facebook group. And there's some really funny I don't get it.
All right. One of my favorite I don't get it yesterday that made me go, what the fuck? Was a girl who said that she didn't like Girl Scout cookies.
Wait, not one Girl Scout cookie?
I mean, I understand not liking like trefoils because they're gross. They're like the buttermilk ones.
And the tagalongs are even like, I'll eat the tagalongs
They're
if someone
okay.
happens to have a box next to me.
Yeah.
I'll never fork over a $5 for a tagalong.
No, I
is,
mean, there are no reasons.
I wouldn't buy a Girl Scout cookie unless it was Samoa's.
I mean,
Samoas
Thin Mints get me good.
Samoas are the best, so everyone has to admit that is the number one Girl Scout cookie. They 100% sell more of
So
those than
basically,
any other
I
one.
get
Samoa
Samoa's,
Thin
but I
Mints?
don't get anything else really. So Thin Mints are just like popping in, like, it's just
Guys, I'm
eat them
telling
so
you, did
quickly.
I not talk about this before on a
think we
couple
may
of
have.
podcasts ago?
What?
It's the texture of Thin Mints. They're just
Whole
they're
Thin Mints,
They are.
yeah.
The texture is like wow. It satisfies that need that I felt as a younger child to want to eat detergent tablets
or what? Like Tide Pods?
Yeah, or like pool chlorine tablets. So like those two things.
You like chalky textures.
I love chalky textures.
The fact that you just said Tide Pods, I don't get why kids are eating Tide Pods.
No, I
That's
didn't say
I
Tide Pods. I don't
for
understand
me.
that because that has
Ashley
gel in
likes
it.
chalky stuff, but the gel thing.
You're so weird.
Like, you know how they had that show on TLC? I don't think they
My
have
Strange
it in
Addiction.
fiction. Yeah, I wanted to eat that stuff, but I stopped myself.
Okay. Well,
that's good.
that's
Thank
weird.
God you're with us here today.
So that's why I like Thin Mints.
Anyways, whoever doesn't like Girl Scout cookies, none of them, that's kind of weird to me.
She probably didn't taste them all. I don't know. But a lot of people said 50 Shades of Grey, which is interesting because it's such a big, popular franchise, but no one actually seems to enjoy the movies.
Thank you. I do not get it. I've never seen any of them.
You've never seen any of
I've
them?
never read any of the books. I'm not intrigued by it. I think the actors are so boring. I think they're not talented, and who cares?
I like the first movie, but
I like the
think it's
first
just
movie,
because I really
too.
like Ellie Goulding's song.
Well, it's very magical in place.
Well, I like Taylor Swift's music on the soundtrack.
yeah,
the
like
second
that
one.
too.
And Zayn's,
Now,
yeah.
listen, I don't think it's super special. That's the thing. Did I read book 1 and 2? Yes. Did I try to read 3? Stopped halfway because it got so monotonous. It's like, okay, and then he tears off her clothes, and then he hits her hot spot or whatever. And it's like, I'm done.
What is she, a phone?
No, yeah, like, don't you know the language in there is like
hot
so
spot?
corny, like
Or
stuff like that.
G-spot?
Well,
No,
she's the
like,
writer's
like,
from Europe, right? Like she's like from London.
He hit my warmth. Like there's
what
always
he
like a
says?
different thing for her cha-cha.
His girth.
Oh, then there was his girth, but I said like she's like my center and all that. So that's like whatever.
Yeah, I mean
But
it's a big phenomenon, but the movies are terribly
the
done.
movies
the
are
thing.
really bad.
The movies are so
Or
bad,
at least
but they
the
make
second one was
so
really bad.
much money. I don't get why they make so much money. Do you think it's because like little kids, like when we were little, we always wanted to go see R-rated stuff, so it's like cool to go see 50 Shades of Grey
Yeah.
when you haven't even
No.
hit puberty
But
yet?
also,
I was excited for the first one because I liked the books. Because it really is an adult version of Twilight. It is super romantic, and I fight with Jared all the time on whether it would be still a popular thing if it was just a romance versus all the sex stuff. And I think like at the bottom of it, it's more of the romance.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the author even came out and said that. She's like, that's why people love it, because it's a love story.
You want a rich guy to take care of you and buy you cars and shit, and it's a nice
like
fantasy.
legit obsess over you.
I just think it's like a weird plot to me that I can't relate to. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's like, yeah. Like who can relate to that?
Well, that's
what kind
it
of
is. It's a
guy is out
fantasy.
there? Yeah, but The Bachelor is a fantasy that's realistic.
I wrote that about that in my Cosmo article today. I was like, it's so
50
funny
Shades
because
is an unrealistic fantasy.
People expect The Bachelor to be a fantasy, which is why they're so disappointed now because this season turned out to be more
Very
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just talk about how everyone thinks I've been crying because my eyes are irritated? Even though I may be the resident crier on The Bachelor, I have not been crying lately. I just overwear my contacts. Even though it makes my eyes itchy, watery, and uncomfortable, I still do it because it saves time. And that's why when I heard about Hubble, I literally could not believe it.
I know, right? Like, what if I told you guys that you guys can get a fresh pair of lenses every single day for less? That's $60 for 30 pairs. So if you guys do the math, that's literally $1 a day. This is half the price of other brands. And all you guys have to do is go to Hubble.com to get your first 2 weeks for free.
Getting contacts has never been more easy and affordable, and I am so happy that now I don't have to waste time. No more overpaying, no more overwearing, no more itchy, uncomfortable eyes. These lenses have been featured on Vogue, TechCrunch, and Mashable, and now you can get your first 2 weeks for free. And that's 15 pairs of lenses for free. You really cannot beat this awesome deal. Go to HubbleContacts.com and get crystal clear 20/20 vision for half the price.
Okay.
Another
I like
item
that.
get very popular on the boards. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Well, Naz and I love them.
What?
I don't like them. I think they're yucky.
You don't like them?
They're so gross.
Do you like peanut butter?
No,
like
I
peanut
don't
butter.
like peanut butter.
Do you like jelly?
No, I don't like
She
jelly.
doesn't
don't
eat,
like
who eats
either?
jelly without peanut butter?
People put jelly on
on
toast, all the time.
Oh, yeah, I like jelly on toast.
On waffles, a lot of things. Jam.
Ooh.
You know what? It honestly is peanut butter and jam because if you eat the Welch's grape, that's jam, not jelly. Jelly is like really bouncy.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how gross the grape jelly is, though? Like, I only like
I honestly
strawberry.
don't. I
the
don't even
flying
know what
fuck?
that is.
You have peanut butter and strawberry jelly?
What? That is the only good
Actually,
kind.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, no one likes the grape kind.
That's the only kind I've ever had. I've
What?
never had a strawberry and peanut butter
What?
sandwich.
You have been missing out. Just
no,
wait till
I love Welch's grape juice.
I want to say Welch's
Welch's
grape
grape
juice.
jam.
I hate grape flavor in Jolly Ranchers, in Blow Pops, and in jam. But the
I
fact
like
that
strawberry jelly on my toast, though, on an
On
English
jam.
muffin.
Yes.
final jam.
English muffin with like strawberry jelly and butter on it.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, I'm getting like wet right now.
Ew, you guys, I just don't like berries,
But,
okay? I hate
Lauren, the
berries.
fact that you don't like the combination of the taste of peanut butter and jelly together is so crazy to me.
I think
feel like
it's weird she doesn't like peanut butter.
I think it's weird you don't like peanut
It's
butter.
too dry.
You like
I-
Reese's.
I don't like the texture. Like, why am I going to make... I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like creamy, like amazingness in your mouth?
I just don't like peanut butter. I don't know. Can't
Do
tell
you
you
like
why.
do you like peanuts?
Not my favorite.
Right. Okay, can we get okay, this is a great I don't get it from me.
Yeah.
I don't get nuts. I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm just gonna have some nuts." And like, I literally get so angry, you guys. And when I see people like filling their little baggie at Whole Foods of $18.95 nuts, I'm like, "You're not enjoying those."
No.
There's no one in the world that enjoys
It's a
eating
lie.
nuts. I don't care what people say. Some people are like, "Oh, well, I like almonds. The blue diamonds are good." And I'm like, "No,
No.
you would never pick it
I
over
have
like
to
a
say-
pizza
I think
or a
they're
burger."
healthy, but they're actually very caloric.
Well, they are very caloric,
So
but they are very
caloric.
healthy. They're a good snack that quote fills you up, but like
What a
it's like all
dumb
good calories.
snack, though.
Blue Diamond is the only one I'll eat. Really,
I've
There's
never
a
had
totally
one.
different
It's the only
texture.
one out there.
Because it's
No.
covered in so much.
No,
stuff.
sometimes, but they're like crunchier. Like if you get a soft almond, they're so gross, and they also make me
yeah.
feel like I'm gonna have an allergic reaction. But yes, I will agree with you. Nobody's like, ooh, so excited to get out my bag of nuts because I'm hungry.
think they're being
They
good.
do it just only because of health. I remember I used to do it
That's what
too
I'm
when I
saying.
used
And
to
we
eat
only
healthy.
live once, guys. Like, God forbid you walk out of your house and, like, I don't know, a tree falls on
My
you. Like,
mom
is your last
just-
snack going to be a handful
My
of
mom
nuts?
just took a 6-hour flight from Virginia to LA, and I go, "You hungry?" She goes, "No, I had some almonds on the plane."
Yeah, no, mom is like,
I'm like, so you're
I'm
starving.
like, so you died.
So
you died an
you-
hour ago.
mom's a squirrel. She just like she
Resuscitate.
can live off her nuts.
I don't know why, guys. It makes me so angry when people say that. And I will never spend
Oh,
money on
my
nuts.
mom will sit with a bowl of like shelled peanuts and
Oh yeah,
crack
mom
them
and
all night
dad.
and
They
pop
like to
them in.
crack them.
Listen, I'll eat them if they're free and they're in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like
buying
bar
an
nuts.
$8.
I will pick at them there,
Oh, I
which
love-
apparently is the dirtiest thing you could ever ever eat.
I love bar nuts. Oh, you guys want to hear something so gross? This is so gross.
Wait, and at the end of the conversation, she ironically goes, "Oh, but I love bar nuts."
I was just gonna. I know. I do, but again, you don't pay for those.
Yeah.
Also,
that is why it is.
Also,
and because it's food for free while you're drinking, and normally if I'm drinking, I'm like, I'd just rather have food.
and you're starving. Exactly. Yeah. And do you guys remember do you guys ever go to Five Guys? You know,
Yeah,
they have
I
like a
used
bunch
to.
of
Well,
peanuts
Guess
there.
what?
Yeah.
News alert. I don't get Five Guys.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this,
But
though,
it's pretty
before.
standard.
Yeah.
Like you can't. It's
I'm not
bad.
saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I
Right.
wouldn't choose or pay for it.
God, I want
Okay. I'm so hungry. But so they have peanuts there you can eat for free. So guys, I eat the shell outside of the peanut. Like I eat the whole
Five Guys,
thing.
they have
Like-
peanuts for free.
They have like huge, like the big peanuts. And I, for some reason, ever since I was little,
They're
I
salty, that's
I
why.
eat the whole thing. But I think that's really bad for
Wait,
you.
what do you mean? You eat like the
the
actual
whole thing? Like I don't crack it open. I eat the whole shell.
You're-
and
shell?
You're
Yes.
so weird.
Isn't that
dude.
gross? I like
yeah,
it.
so they float around your mouth the
I
entire
think
day.
it potentially is hazardous.
No,
and I
it's
could
not.
die
I'm
from
sure
it.
it's fine.
No, you can't.
Elephants do it all the time.
Die.
Yeah, I'm not an elephant.
Elephants. They're so cute.
Oh, that's an animal I get. So
Yeah, me too.
majestic.
I got that one.
So majestic. All right, guys. So you guys know I'm big on New Year's resolutions. And one of mine this year was actually to get healthier. And I found this amazing vitamin that makes it really easy to help meet that goal. And it's called Ritual. So what makes it so great is that it's made for women and it's by women and only has what we truly lack in our diets, like no extra fillers.
I love Ritual because it's the first vitamin I actually remember to take, and that's because it smells good. It has minty smell from the peppermint essential oil and tastes good too. It has omega-3 in it, and even with that, it still tastes great. Plus, they have patent pending technology that keeps the dry ingredients in the pill separate from the oil ingredients. And it is a delay release, so you never get that sick feeling after you take them. Hallelujah! 'Cause that's the worst.
That really is the
It's
worst.
so
It's like,
gross.
I'm gonna die now.
That's the whole reason I don't take vitamins.
Same. It's a subscription service, so you don't have to remember to stock up. And if you miss a few days and get behind, it's super easy to pause the service until you need more. Plus, it's happiness guaranteed, and it's easy to cancel anytime.
So, guys, forget everything you thought you knew about vitamins because Ritual is a brand that's reinventing this experience with 9 essential nutrients women lack the most. And if you're ready to invest in your health, do what I did and go to ritual.com/getit. Your future self will thank you for taking Ritual. Consider it your lifelong health 401k. Why put anything but clean ingredients backed by real science in your body? And all you guys have to do is go to ritual.com/getit. That's ritual.com/getit. What's another I don't
Eric
get one?
Flutterer, who is really active in our group, doesn't get...
Shout out to Eric.
Shout out Eric. And he's one of not many males in our group.
Shout out to Jaquan.
And Jaquan.
Shout out to all the male listeners of the podcast. We really
Come out of hiding if you're out there.
Yeah, we
And-
appreciate you guys. We should have them on.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric
Oh my
says,
god, that'd be amazing.
Eric says, I hate cake. I just hate it and I can't eat it.
This was
Naz
Ashley and I.
do you get cake, Naz? I forget. You either do not or you do like
Ashley,
it.
we recorded a podcast about this that
Yeah.
never made it
Yeah.
to air because Lauren thought it was so bad about food. And you and I
both
don't
don't
understand
get cake.
Like,
Not at all.
again, another thing I'll eat if it's free. I have when it comes to food, I have a fortune cookie category of my food pyramid, aka the free food category.
Yeah.
I would never pay for a fortune cookie,
I
but
never
I'll eat
pay
it.
for cake.
I'll never pay for nuts, but I'll eat it. And I'll never pay for cake, but I'll eat it. Unless it's the ice cream cake from Carvel.
Okay, you do like those, and I had a fantastic, fabulous Ali Kebabwa sort of cake the other day at Access Hollywood. Like,
What's Ali Kebabwa?
you know how in that episode of Full House they go the fantastic.
So it's just a way of saying fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the best cake ever. But it was like not even cake.
Was it from Porto's?
There's an exception to every rule.
Where was it from?
I don't know.
Yeah, there is an exception to every rule.
It was
Just like
like
you like bar
almost
nuts.
wet.
You like that cake.
Yeah, but Naz and I
I
don't
like Reese's peanut
understand
butter
like
cups.
people who get excited. They're like, "Oh, I'm going to a wedding. Can't wait for the cake." I'm like, "Gross,
Gross.
That
Sugared
cake is
bread.
so gross."
Like you really just like the frosting. Just be honest.
I don't even like the frosting. That's my least favorite
That's
part.
the only thing I like.
Well,
What do you like, Lauren?
I
do you like cake?
I like cake. I do. As
No,
long as
does
it's-
like
Lauren loves cheesecake. She loves cheesecake,
I do.
and that's one thing I don't get. That texture, just how you're grossed out by peanut butter, cheesecake texture. I'm like,
I
"Ugh."
don't
It's a
get cheesecake
sophisticated texture,
whatsoever
guys.
either.
It's like an old. It's the texture's like old and frozen.
I don't
know,
like
it's
it.
It is weird. It took me a couple old age to really enjoy cheesecake.
It's an old person food. No kid is like, cheesecake.
So true. Unless it's like an ice cream or something.
Now, I do have to say that a birthday cake or wedding cake is completely different than restaurant cake. Lauren and I will order a piece of restaurant cake at the end of a meal. Yeah,
again, there's an exception to every rule.
Like an Italian restaurant, chocolate chip, chocolate.
Mousse,
yes,
chocolate mousse.
The only cake I like, and which my dad has gone for you for, is the carrot cake from Cheesecake Factory.
Fuck yes, man.
I'm one of like the 2.2% of the population that is obsessed with carrot cake. Carrot cake's so
wait,
good.
only 2.2% is obsessed with.
I literally made that up because I feel like no one likes it.
I like carrot cake.
They brought it out at a party one time. I was at you guys. Did I ever tell you?
Wait,
this?
there was no nuts in this cake, right?
There was no nuts in it, and I was the only one that ate it. Everyone's
okay.
like, no one else liked it.
Oh, no,
okay.
it's so good. There's this place by us, the one that you got Lauren's Crystalia cake at. And
Victoria's Bakery.
They are known
and,
for their
known for
carrot
it.
cake. And wow, it's so good. I like it because there's more of a muffin texture than like a light, fluffy texture.
Very true. That is a perfect way of describing it, Ashley. It's like a muffin almost.
Yeah.
A frosted muffin.
Yes. Okay.
Moving on to our next.
This is like a food podcast.
I know. Well, here we go again. Avocados.
Well, I said something on the almost.
This person clearly doesn't live in California.
No, okay. So,
No, oh wait, hold on, kid. Before we move on to avocados, I need to talk about this because I think it's something we can all relate on, and we can just take a little side note for a sec. On the Almost Famous podcast this week, we were asked, how do you know when you found the one?
Okay.
And I said,
Yes.
well, it's funny because mom knows me so well. She bought me this little box that says, marry the one who gives you the same feeling you get when you see food coming at a restaurant. So I said, I'll know I found the one when I like him more than food. And then Ben thought I was seriously disturbed.
No, I think that's very accurate.
Very accurate.
So good. I think it really just sums it up.
When you're a single girl, like food is probably the best thing ever.
It's
you
like-
got to fill that hole with something. My dad always gets mad that I go shopping. I'm like, Dad, I have no one in my life. I have to fill that hole with something, and I fill it with food and clothes.
Yeah.
So I think that's very accurate, Ash. Because then you
It
don't
takes
even
a
want
lot,
to eat.
honestly. Like, if picture, I mean, this goes for Naz and I. Like, picture a nice, large pepperoni pizza, hot and coming at you, and you pick the guy over that. That's true love.
That is true fucking love, you guys.
Yeah. When you're at a restaurant with a guy you've been dating for a while and you're more excited to talk to him than you are to eat what's in front of you, like, come on.
Yes, I honestly, that's the barometer. I think you just came up with a new test.
Thank you.
We'll call it the Ashley Iconetti standard. I don't know.
Standard of love.
Thank you.
Yeah. Standard of love. Perfect. Okay. What's
right.
the next one?
And
Avocados.
Avocados. And the funny thing is, the girl underneath it, she goes, "Oh my God, I don't like avocados either." And I am from California.
That's
So
hilarious.
I don't like the texture, and I'm also allergic to it. So I can't eat them, and I don't want to eat them. I think the texture is gross.
Naz?
Guacamole's okay.
I was upset, like when, of course, living in Florida, the penis of America, like I actually did eat avocados, but not the way people in California eat it here because it's from the Caribbean and I'm Dominican. So it's like, I had it ever since I was little. Like it's a part of our cuisine. It's like rice, eggs, and like some avocado with salt on it. And I would even have avocado
that's
sandwiches.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a good little refresher. Then I moved out here. I had it so much and now I'm so over it and sick of it. And then you guys know I went on that weird FODMAP diet because of like my stomach was being weird because I have a lot of stomach issues. And apparently my stomach doesn't even like avocado and it bloats me. So fuck avocado.
Okay, so avocado always bloats me.
It's bloaty as fuck.
It's so bloaty. I think Lauren and I have like an intolerance to it. I'm not going to call it an allergy, but there was one time,
I do too.
Yeah, that Naz and I went to brunch and I got avocado toast and I had to lie on my stomach for like 3 hours at the heating pad because I had the worst cramps. So I get like really uncomfortable when I have large amounts of it and like organic amounts, like straight ass avocado on toast. Not so much like guacamole. If you mix it with other things and I just am like dipping chips in it, that's not that big of a deal. But beyond that, because I know that nobody gives a fuck, I do not understand. I don't understand why people's taste buds like it so much. Sure, it's good. It's nice. It's not cheese. You know, it's good. It can be an enhancement, but I don't understand it, like all the obsession over.
I think people are
avocados
obsessed because it's technically healthy
and it tastes good.
Yeah, but people put it in. You know, it's like the fattiest, healthy best taste, I think.
Maybe.
All right, guys, let's talk about how excited we are about our new way to stay minty fresh. So when it comes to your health, brushing your teeth is one of the most important parts of your day, and Quip knows that. They've combined dentistry and design to make a better electric toothbrush.
Quip is a new electric toothbrush that packs just the right amount of vibrations into a slimmer design at a fraction of the cost of bulkier traditional electric toothbrushes.
And because it cleans your mouth, it should also be clean. So Quip's subscription plan refreshes your brush on a dentist-recommended schedule, delivering new brush heads every 3 months for just $5, including free shipping worldwide.
Most toothbrushes don't get named one of Time Magazine's best inventions of the year, but guess what, guys? Quip did. So find out for yourself why. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to Lauren, tell them.
It's getquip.com/getit, G-E-T-I-T, all capitals. Right now, you'll get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. Now, that's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/getit, spelled GETQUIP.com/getit. Something that's
there?
not food related. This girl,
Thank God, we
Monique,
sound
says,
like-
Jason Momoa, The Rock. Actually, overly buff guys just gross me out.
Well,
Wait,
Naz loves
She's
the Rock.
literally
She's
wearing
a
her Rock shirt right now.
Wait, Ashley got me a shirt that says "Know Your Role"
You
with
know,
The
that's
Rock
from
on
forever,
it,
and
I
yet it
love
looks
him.
So
very
good,
vintage.
yeah.
I'm literally gonna like go like this to it and like make holes in it just to
Yeah.
make it look so cool.
And funny, Jaquan goes, as a non-buff male, I just want to say thank you for this.
That's hilarious. Okay, wait, this is such a good conversation because you guys, we were all in the car the other day talking about how we have evolved as women and we don't like the gym tan laundry kind of guy anymore that we all liked back in the day, and then don't realize
98
that
degreeser.
anymore. Yeah. However, I will say I will always love The Rock, Know Your Role, and Jason Momoa is a fucking hottest.
Okay,
That's
his
so
ears
weird.
is beautiful.
Jason
He's the
Momoa,
hottest.
I never would look at his body because my eyes can't get off his face.
Exactly.
His
If
face
he
is
lost
stunning.
like 200 pounds, I'd still be very into him.
Yeah,
But
I
also,
mean, his face goes along with his body,
I would
like
probably
just
like him
this
more.
giant, like sex object. But still,
I can't wait for Aquaman to come out.
yeah, so basically what we were saying the other day is that when we were like growing up, when we were teens, gym tan laundry was cool. And anything that a guy could do, like to make himself better looking, was to bulk up and tan and, you know, get tattoos around his arm. But now we just want to like a fit, normal body.
Yeah, I don't even care if you have abs. I mean, that's
Yeah.
great, but like,
But I'm not going to fuck you because you have abs.
yeah.
well, that's what's funny. Guys think
Exactly.
that their bodies, which they have control of, can overcompensate for their face
Or personality.
and
Yeah.
like that will never happen, guys.
not
Like,
with a good woman.
not with a
Right,
woman who's
exactly.
like looking for a relationship. with
Exactly,
you.
like real love and a real connection. Like
Right.
it really doesn't fucking matter because you guys know I like someone that you didn't like.
Yeah,
with
like
their appearance.
So guys
that's true.
will be like, "Oh, you got to meet my friend Mike. Like he's so fit, he's so cool. He hikes all the time, blah blah blah." And then we meet him. Like Mike is gross and just has a good body,
Okay, but now we have to acknowledge the fact that Kevin obviously puts a lot into his body.
right? But he
and
also has a
looks
beautiful face
great.
and soul.
Yeah, that's true. So
yeah,
there's
great
that.
soul. Like you have to have everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
But-
if you work out, it's a plus. But I'm not saying just because you work out, I'm gonna like you.
Want to know one thing I don't get because I actually like working out. I don't love working out, and people that love it and are obsessed with it and it's their life and CrossFit, fuck yeah, like no,
Yeah,
no. How?
I
How
think
is
there's gotta
that
be a
your
spot in
life?
somebody's brain.
How is
No,
that your life?
You
Like,
change your chemical balance in your head when you start working out.
Yeah.
So like if you don't do it, then you lose those endorphins and those
That's
dopamine.
When I was obsessed, because guys, when I was just out of college, I was really obsessed. And actually, like the summer going into college, I was also pretty obsessed. But it was more an OCD thing about me. Like I'd
Yeah.
feel like a failure for the day if I didn't work
Same.
out. But it wasn't like I'm addicted to the feeling. It was like
You're
if
just
I
OCD.
stop doing this now, then
You've cut like the pattern.
I'm
or
going to be
whatever.
disappointed in myself. But it had nothing to do
But
with
people-
the endorphin.
I want to be
high.
more clear on this because, like, I like working out. I think you do release endorphins and
Yeah.
it feels good, and you guys should do it to look great, feel great, whatever. I think it's necessary. The people that like work out 2 to 3 times a day and only eat like they meal prep for the week.
Yeah.
Like not to lose weight. Like this is just how they want to live the rest of their life. It has nothing to do with their job. Like if you're a bodybuilder, this is like not for you. I'm just talking about people that choose to just eat chicken and veggies just cause. Like how are you not miserable?
I mean, yeah, part of me is like, you should just enjoy your life. Unless you really feel like that you're enjoyed.
Yeah, if that's your enjoyment, go for it.
If that is your enjoyment, then that's
I like
awesome.
speaking to demons. Whatever floats your boat.
I've just been on it too often. I've been on dates with guys where it's like their life, and I'm like, you're working out is your personality, and that's really a shame. That it's like it's your life, and it's not a part of your life. Like working out's a part of my life, but when someone walks up to me at a party, I'm not talking about like Pilates. Like I have other things to offer to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's so true.
Anyways.
Guys, let's take a break for 1 minute so I can tell you about my undies obsession. One thing I really hate to do is shop for underwear. I can't think of a more tedious, boring task. So no matter where I choose to shop, I'm always disappointed in the limited amount of styles and all those boring colors. That is until now.
I know. If you guys want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable at the same time, there is no need to sacrifice style, comfort, or time. All you guys have to do is check out MeUndies. They're the perfect balance of comfortable fit, and every month they have new and exciting prints, and they arrive at your door in like a really fun bag. MeUndies uses like this really special fabric called lensing micromodal in their underwear. It's a sustainably sourced, naturally soft fiber that starts with beechwood trees, and it ends with the most amazing fabric you've ever experienced. Trust me.
MeUndies have adventurous prints and designs that are all limited edition and new patterns, which release every few weeks on a rolling basis. So no more boring, basic limited colors, and you have the most comfortable pair of underwear you've ever put on. MeUndies has an exclusive offer for my listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 20% off and free shipping.
You guys know that this isn't just a regular ad. This is a MeUndies ad, and we freaking love the feeling of this underwear. So breathable. If you don't love your first pair, however, you can get a full refund, and this is a no-brainer. To get 20% off your first pair, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/getit. That is MeUndies.com/GETIT.
Oh, let me look at the next. Oh, okay. We talked about that. Studying abroad.
Oh, well, this is funny. I have to say, I don't get it. And the only reason I say that
But you
is
guys
because
don't like traveling.
I do like traveling. I like going places and like vacationing. But I will have, this is my own problem, if you want to call it a problem. I don't have wanderlust at all.
Right.
Like no part of me is like, I'd love to see the world. I'm like, I'd like to go to Italy, France, Greece, and Spain a couple times in my life. And I'm good after that.
Yeah.
I love America.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you don't like traveling, you like vacationing.
Well, I mean,
Traveling is the wanderlust, like a traveler.
a traveler.
Yeah, like it's
I'd like to go to.
It's like
I like
Leslie
immersing
Murphy.
yourself
I want to go to
in the
England and
culture
Ireland as
rather-
well.
It's
You
like
wanna-
what Leslie Murphy does.
Yeah.
I have no desire to go to India.
You want to go to like a resort and then
That's what I'm
also
saying.
go to some restaurants. But we don't want to like backpack our way through.
Backpacking doesn't do it.
But
for me.
I
have no desire.
love that stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you would
what
want to
want.
rough it.
I would, yeah, and I have, and that's why I went to work. Half the reason I went to work on Bachelor.
Well, yeah, I know, but at
I
least
just
you are
love
taken care of
seeing-
there. That's not like you're on your own.
But when you scout, it is,
Oh.
you know, like
Yeah.
you're discovering parts of the world that no one's seen before that you want to show to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
because it's such a beautiful show.
I
But
think-
I just think it's.
I haven't had enough experience even traveling like out of the country that I would say yes or no to
I'm
studying
obsessed.
abroad. I
It's
don't know.
just so. I never studied abroad. I don't think you need to, but I love like exploring other parts. But I think it's fine if you don't.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm just saying I love the comforts of home.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time you go out of the country, like when we did go to Spain, for me, it just like makes me feel like, oh, I don't like this feeling of being lost.
That's so
I don't like this
funny.
feeling. Like we love Spain. That was awesome. I was like 20, so it was, a third of my life ago, which is absolutely mind boggling to even say since I have very vivid memories.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about it where it's like, this is nice for a couple days, but I will definitely have that itch to go back. Like, what is this toilet? Why is your toilet weird?
I think that I would like to have a like what's the word? A native showing me around rather than just like
Yeah, but then they're going to take you to scary nightlife spots.
Okay, then just say, take me
they're
to the best restaurants. Fuck the nightlife.
See, that's all I want
scary.
is like feed me. Show me pretty things, but like do not take me out.
No,
past 10.
I want to go to like.
Oh my God.
I went to Ibiza with the group of
Ibiza,
girls
just the
in
name
college,
scares me.
and we just like went with random guys like
I know,
out to
like,
and it was like the
absolute
best time ever.
Murder Central.
Definitely potentially, but I'm here today.
Thank
so
God.
You guys, I actually have to share this story because my friend's name just blew up on my phone. Blew up my phone.
She texted me once.
I will. She did. So
Blowing up my
but it
phone.
reminded me of a story that I haven't told Lauren yet, and I just think it's funny enough to share with everybody. So my friend Jamie, her sister had an appendicitis this weekend.
Oh.
So she had to go. She went up to her sister's like 2 hours from her. She goes and drives to the hospital. She gets there. Her sister's doing just fine. You know, she has to get her appendix out. Mm-hmm. They tried putting a catheter in her.
Oh my God.
a catheter in.
what is that?
It goes up your pee hole.
Yeah, it goes up your pee hole,
So you
not
pee
your
in a
vagina.
bag.
Your urethra. And like a tube goes into the small urethra.
No.
Okay, stop.
Okay, and then Jamie fainted. And when she fainted, they're in the hospital room, smack on her face. Her head cracked open, started bleeding, and she needed to get 3 staples in her head.
Oh my God.
Wait, why did you just share that?
What? Because it's hysterical. Her
my-
sister's in there getting a catheter in, and Jamie makes
her
her
sister
Yeah.
fainted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was like, that is
Jamie-
really mean that you just shared a girl fainted.
Well, no,
That's
Jamie
very
fainted
funny.
watching
Yeah.
her sister
Like
get a
how
catheter.
Lauren would
That's
faint
like
watching
definitely
you.
how I would definitely faint watching someone get
Absolutely. And it's just like so funny when your family member ends up being admitted to the hospital because
It's just like Uncle Jesse when he had appendicitis,
Yeah.
and then Rebecca was having this baby.
it's just having my baby.
Okay, the next one, and this may be our last. This girl hates Target.
I don't understand that at
That
all.
makes no sense. You are not American.
Literally, she goes, Target, LOL, pretty sure I'm the only girl in America who does.
I like Target, but I do, you know what, when I want a good
I like
deal, I go to Walmart.
Guys, where do you go to Walmart when you're in the
Burbank.
Valley?
Whenever I'm at iHeart, if I'm leaving
It's because
iHeart.
you're there. If you never worked there, you would never go to Walmart.
No, yeah.
You would never go to Walmart if you didn't
No,
work
I
in the
agree,
Valley.
but you don't have no idea how much I save in comparison to Target.
I
when
know
I
it
go to
makes
Walmart.
me mad that there's no Walmart near me because like I'd be spending so much gas just to get to that Walmart.
Well,
I miss
I know.
Walmart so much. Like I really miss Walmart. Remember people of Walmart?
So fantastic. Like it's just so cheap. Whenever I'm in the grocery area, I'm like, I'm stealing. I am stealing this microwave dinner is $1.
Wait, did you guys ever go on peopleofwalmart.com?
No, I don't know what
Yeah,
that
it's
is.
funny.
It's so
People
funny,
of
Ashley.
Walmart. People of Walmart.
It's like
yes.
people just taking pictures of the people that go to Walmart, and
That's
it's
really funny.
rich. But yeah, Target is the best.
Target's far
Target
classier.
is,
It's classier, but it's way more expensive.
It's so much more expensive.
but Target has like good clothes.
No,
like
yeah.
Target has like I don't know. It's a one-stop shop.
It's a
for me. I
one-stop
love
shop,
it
but if
there.
you're really pinching pennies.
well, the thing is, like,
no, it's not like a Bristol Farms or
no,
an
I'm just saying,
Erewhon.
like you could get the same thing at
no,
Walmart
for me,
half
like,
the price.
I don't know why I'm so
But you
frugal.
don't buy clothes at Walmart normally. You can get
No,
clothes at Target.
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
if-
why Target's like it's elevated.
Yeah, if I need to go get a few things, I'll go to Target. But when I go to Walmart, I get like the the big paper towels, the big
Yeah.
toilet paper, and honestly, I'm saving like $10 a thing. You
Can
just
you
come out
order
next
online
time.
at
you can.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart's trying to become like Amazon now.
They should. Amazon Prime has changed my life. Can I just tell everyone that Amazon Prime is changing the world?
Well, I mean, Amazon Prime is absolutely magical. Do you know what I really like?
No, Prime Now. I'm sorry, I didn't
Prime
specify.
Now?
Do you guys know what Prime
the
Now
droids.
is?
No, is it like
the
within an
drones.
hour?
PrimeNow.com is like literally, you know how I had the worst day ever today because I woke up and my eye was cloudy.
I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it was a scary morning.
It was, yeah, one of the, I thought I was going blind this morning because my fucking eye was cloudy. Yeah, that's like one of the worst days. But you can tell me which was one of the worst days of my life. Anyways, I'm fine, everyone. I went to the eye doctor, had to take off work, regardless of the fact. What the fuck was I saying? I forgot.
Amazon Prime now.
Oh, so I went to bed, took a nap, and then I have no water. So I Amazon Prime clementines, water, fish oils because I need to be taking fish oil. And as soon as I get home for my podcast, it's going to be at my door.
So
how much
basically,
So I got
for
to
that.
nap literally as how much it costs like in real life. It's called Prime Now.
You
you have
guys,
to pay
this
for
is not an
delivery
ad. This is just
service?
informative.
This is not an ad. Prime Now, and like there's a map of like when the guy's going to drop it off between 4 and 6.
Ooh, there's a map of the delivery.
Yes, it's just it's
like
not.
the
yeah, a
Postmates
lot of people
of
don't know about Prime
It's
Now.
home
Postmates of
needs.
anything you want.
It's Postmates of anything you want from Amazon.
All right, well, it's super awesome.
Super
Anyway,
awesome.
what else do we have on my learn?
We got a lot of I don't like bacon.
Ooh. Okay, here. Okay, obviously I love bacon. I don't get you guys, but I like bacon only as like a side in the morning. I like bacon on a breakfast sandwich. Don't like bacon on my burgers. It's overpowering. It's too salty. 2.2. There's too much of a punch when I eat.
Too flavorful.
Too flavor. There's too much flavor. Bold. Thank you. When I put it on a burger, I'm like, no, it's taking away from the cheese and the onion and the beef and the bun and all that good stuff.
This is how I feel about bacon. Bacon is so 5 years ago. Like everyone used to be, I think growing up, we were like obsessed with bacon. Bacon's the thing, the smell of bacon. I don't know if you guys watch Wife Swap, but there's an episode with a kid named Curtis who loves his bacon. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. But then remember when food started like making an impact on life? Like it was like the year of the pizza and then the avocado and then tacos had their own year. Yeah. And I really feel like bacon has like, everyone's kind of been sleeping on bacon. And I think people are kind of getting over it.
Okay.
Do you feel like that?
It's okay. I just think it's like a staple. It's like hating bread or something. It's
No,
just
but
like
remember when people were excited to order it, and now it's just like, yeah, I guess I'll have bacon on the side. Like, I feel like no one's excited
people are
about
kudas
it.
and they think they should like bacon, so they pretend to be obsessed with bacon.
Also, there's no amazing bacon in LA.
I'm just like, okay, I guess I've had like some extraordinary bacon before at the Waffle House.
Well, I will say, that was
Waffle House.
That's not the Waffle House, Lauren. It was the Pancake House.
The Pancake House.
Shout out to the East Coast chain of the Pancake House.
Shout out to Waffle House. I really miss you guys.
This one girl says she doesn't understand thick brows and hair extensions. I'm like, bitch, obviously you don't need them if you don't understand them. You know what I mean?
She doesn't understand if she might have amazing.
You probably have amazing hair or eyebrows.
I got to side with her on the fact that, like, when did it come back? Like, when was thin eyebrows in? Was it because of Drew Barrymore back in the 90s? And then when did big ones come back? Like, it's kind of weird and bizarre. Like, who decided
brought 'em
that?
back?
I mean, I'm just thankful for it because that's what I used to get teased as a kid for.
That's crazy.
Or you don't like hair extensions or thick eyebrows because you naturally have thin eyebrows.
Yeah,
and you
but
can't
maybe
have
she
thick
means like
ones.
filling them in to make them look really big. I mean, I think that you should never fill them in to look really big. You should just fill them
work with
according
your
to your
face
shape.
and your
You guys
natural
know
brows.
I hate my eyebrows,
Just
but
like-
I'm over it
Just
now.
like live with the brows you have and just like make them shapely.
As
you know?
far as extensions goes, I don't like them because I think they pull out your hair in the long run. So I think you're making your hair look fuller as you're thinning it out.
Well, that's not true.
But it can be.
No, it's absolutely
Yes, it
true.
can. It
Well,
is.
I've been
Hairs
using
falls out.
extensions since
Those
I
are
was in
clip-ins,
10th grade.
though, Lauren. Those are clip-ins for the day.
And tape-ins don't rip your hair out.
No, clip-ins can rip your hair out too.
Yeah, they weigh it down.
Well, I'm not wearing them all day. I wear them for a special occasion.
yeah. I think.
yeah.
I think I like hair.
Obviously,
I
I
like when people
don't
put
have
hair
a problem with them. I
extensions in.
wear them sometimes.
I think I want to get back into wearing them. Oh, my Amazon Prime order will arrive soon.
Oh.
Hit me up,
Amazing.
Amazon Prime. Anyways, yeah, I think I want to get into using them because I feel like the Kardashians are so good at making their hair look full.
mine
that
doesn't
I'm like,
blend. It
I
never
want
blends.
mine
You
to
just
look
don't
full.
have them properly.
Lauren, my hair's too bluntly
And
cut.
you have a blunt cut.
But also, I'm such a comfortable person, and they're just so uncomfortable to me.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be free.
I mean, I wish that I could not use them, but I feel very confident in them.
Yeah.
All
All right, we have time for one more.
right, let's find a good one.
It's gotta be a good one. And guys, continue to leave I don't get it's in the Facebook group because we love them.
Yeah, they're so fun.
And just because we don't get what you don't get,
Yeah, we
or
all don't
not
get
get
things.
what
Yeah.
you get,
No offense,
it's
everybody has
no
their own
offense
opinions.
taken. Everyone has their opinion. We're just sharing ours, but you're entitled to
Okay,
have
here's
yours.
a good one because this encompasses a couple things. Spending 30 grand or more on a wedding.
Oh, definitely
this
more.
is a great
More than
topic.
30. Hell yeah. More than
100?
I was going to say 100, but now I want to say more like 80. But 80 might even be a little high too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 65.
People spend like people can spend 25 on a wedding and still guys.
Uh-huh.
So I feel so bad for the male in like I don't want to leave out gay couples, but I feel like in a straight couple, the male just like, I feel like half the time they just don't care. And all that money on one day for all these people that aren't you to just do it because society says you should do it is so fucking crazy.
Unless like you've been planning your wedding, you really actually enjoy it. But then think about it. Think about what you're going to be doing throughout the day. Nothing really what you want to do. You're going to be saying hello to relatives and I don't know.
The older I get, the more weddings I go to, the more I see that it's not that much fun of an actual day. Like the
you're
reception
dancing to shitty music. You're just moving your arms.
The ceremony's the best.
The ceremony is the best.
good,
As you
yes.
get older, I
As you
appreciate
get
the
older,
ceremony
when you grow up,
now.
you're like, fuck this ceremony.
Yeah, I wanna
Where's the
party.
open bar? Like, are there any
Yeah.
hot guys here? And now I'm just like, the ceremony's so beautiful.
Yeah.
These people are really in love. I can go home now. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to eat your like sheet yellow cake that I don't like to begin with and catch the bouquet for the trillionth time.
Kind of depends on I guess just like all about the financial security, really. And if your parents are paying for it, then, well, would you rather your
I'd rather
parents give the
yes.
money? Give you the money?
me the
for like a down
money.
payment on a house? I think so because I don't know. This is just a sign of me getting older because while I need the dress and I will spend a lot on the dress,
Same.
I think you can cut a lot of corners with the reception, make it look really pretty, cut down your wedding audience, your guest list to like the people that you truly care about and will care about in another 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. People get so offended though. That's the issue. Is like everyone's so fucking sensitive.
That is
Like
true.
you even have a birthday dinner these days and people get mad that they're not invited. It's
true,
like crazy the world we live in.
Yeah, well, what did I want to say about the wedding?
Just cut the
again?
corners.
Well,
Like, get
the
food
corners-
trucks,
well, what
guys.
I wanna
I
say
think
is-
food truck is the way to go for
Yeah,
the catering.
in
of
and
it.
out truck, man.
Yeah.
That's what everyone wants. No one wants like a weird salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
I don't need steak or salmon. Go out and buy your own steak and salmon if you want a fancy dinner. You should have the food that you want to have.
I
Yeah.
know.
And if that is Taco Bell catering, we'll talk about the amount of money you're saving and enjoying yourself more.
And
talk
enjoying yourself
about it.
more.
Live Moss, guys.
Live
Live
Moss.
Moss. I think if you want a dream wedding, you should totally have one. I'm definitely going to spend so much money on a dress, maybe have more than one.
No,
Just like
I
you
think
said.
I may have to have 2 dresses too.
But if you're doing it just because you think you have to,
But
then
I'm
be
not
creative.
gonna. If my parents aren't rich and they're not, and they can't like drop money on it, I'm not gonna like go out of my way like when I could have a yacht over like a day just to feed you guys
Yes,
salmon and like
absolutely.
subpar steak. Like
I
go
like the way that
fuck
Naz
yourself.
says, no thank you for the wedding, but if my parents want to give me money for the yacht.
No, I'm saying give me money to have a wedding. Then yeah, like if they have the money, then I'll put it on. But if it's like, I'm leaning more towards renting out a mansion in Malibu, telling everyone to wear black and come to a party, and then you guys come and you find out that it's my wedding. And
I
if you
like
couldn't
that.
make it, you couldn't fucking make it. I'm sorry, Susan. It doesn't matter. I'm married now. You know what I mean?
I like that, but
And
then
then it's
also-
just so fun. There's no pressure. But the only
No
issue.
gifts.
The only issue with that format
gifts.
is the gifts. So then what do I do about that?
You say, go online. You need to give me a gift now.
We like have like a little kid that's like with an iPad that looks really sad
Yeah,
outside,
exactly.
and he's like
Credit
"Can
card
you-"
information.
Yeah, he's like swiping away before he can come inside. Seriously, all cash. That would be like the best.
I think all cash is the way to go. Then you guys can go shopping together and pick out your stuff. I mean, I guess the registry is the exact same thing, but then I don't
No,
know.
I don't want electronics. I want new shows.
I have one more thing to say about weddings. I think as you get older,
Well,
you
I
start
have
to
a
realize
lot
it's
to say.
actually just a day. It's just a day, and that day is going to be over so fast, and then you're going to realize how much you spent on it, and then you realize that it's really about the person you're marrying and the people you're surrounding yourself with.
It's about the marriage, not the wedding. But I don't know. I also feel kind of hypocritical saying that because I really want a cool dress and like I want the whole thing.
Be
you know?
bridezillas.
Yeah.
That being said,
Do you think you are? Do you think you are going to be a crazy bridezilla?
Probably. I mean, super control freak. I will definitely be
but I
getting
don't
a
think you're
wedding
really going
planner.
to care about the small little napkin details because you don't even notice that shit.
Well, no.
I think that's something I would be like
Yeah.
really annoyed with.
Really?
I don't even know. I would want a wedding planner, but I wouldn't even know if I could trust one.
Oh.
I cry when I get haircuts. Like, can you imagine I come out and like
You
all the
do cry.
flowers aren't even out of in full bloom? I'd be like, "What is this?"
Oh,
Yeah,
I think if
I'm-
anyone here
I'm
is going to
not
be
gonna go
crazy,
that
it's
way.
definitely Naz.
Yeah, but I don't have the money to be crazy. I need to like ring it in.
Well, apparently, you're according to your star chart.
According to Susan Miller, my astrologer,
She's the one that's going to marry the richest one.
I'm
of
marrying
all
a
of us.
very rich man, which I don't fucking care about.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We
as
just
long
want
as
them
I
to be
love
loyal,
him.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
So this has been a great podcast,
Guys,
I like
Back
it.
to our roots. Yeah.
Back to our roots. We don't get it. We love you. Follow us on Instagram.
The diehards.
At Naz Perez.
If someone made like our heads on like a Die Hard like DVD box, I would die.
That's awesome.
That would be amazing. Yeah, let us know if you like the name The Die Hard.
All right, we love you. Follow the Facebook page if you don't. Subscribe, and you know what? Like
Rate
a lot of people
and
are
comment.
spreading the words.
All right, Crystalia.
I know, but
Are
I
spreading
do.
what words?
Crystalia does. He talks about at the end of his podcast. He goes like,
I know.
"We're not going to do this if you guys don't listen."
Yeah,
Wait,
it's like,
what?
we won't keep doing this unless we grow the
we
podcast.
gotta grow. We gotta grow the empire. And
You
what's
guys,
he call
help
it?
us grow so that I can have a wedding one day.
Like, you know what we would really appreciate if you guys tagged if each of you who are in the Facebook group just brought one other person into the Facebook group and got one other person to start listening.
Or just follow
it
me on
forward.
Instagram.
Also,
That's really
True.
all I care about, guys.
so
Just make me look cool. Make me look cool.
Also, if you guys just need a new toothbrush, don't go to the store and buy one. Just buy a Quip one, or help out this group. You know,
yeah,
What's the
so
Quip
true.
one?
Yeah,
Quip
Quip.
brush.
Our
you know,
our
if you need a
toothbrush
toothbrush
sponsor.
and you're thinking about getting one, just get the Quip because then you help out this podcast and then you help yourself.
We like the Quip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very sleek, as they
It's
say.
very sleek.
And
I love
I'm going to
it.
leave you with this one last text from my friend Jamie, who has staples in her head. She goes, "The most devastating thing about staples in my head is that I can't use dry shampoo this week."
Ooh.
Oh wow.
All right.
Priorities.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.